At first, it seemed like it would be just another scene from the wild, another story ending according to the inevitable law of survival. But that day, everything unfolded differently. The midday sun beat down mercilessly on the savanna. The air felt frozen. Not a breath of wind, not a hint of movement. Only scorched grass, cracked earth, and rare patches of shade where animals hid. Everything seemed to stand still, subdued by the heat. And only one zebra stood out on the open plain, not even trying to find shelter. She was old and exhausted. Her once sharp stripes had faded. Her ribs showed clearly beneath her skin, and her movements revealed extreme fatigue. The herd had left her behind days ago, such is the harsh law of nature. The weak fall behind. But the zebra didn't even try to catch up. She simply stopped, as if she had accepted her fate. That was when a lion and a lioness appeared on the horizon. They moved slowly, confidently, like predators who had no doubt about the outcome. They immediately noticed the easy prey. The zebra saw them too, but didn't take a single step to escape. She only turned her head and calmly watched them approach. It was strange. Usually, prey flee in panic, but here there was no fear, no struggle, only quiet, weary acceptance. The lion slowed down, as if sensing something unusual. The lioness was ready to strike, but he stopped her. The zebra's behavior broke the familiar order of things. In those moments, it seemed as if the zebra was reliving her life. Swift runs with her companions, cool nights under the starry sky, the birth of her young, years of constant struggle. She had come a long way, and now, it seemed, she was ready for its end. She closed her eyes and lowered her head. The lion took a step forward, but nearby a human, a ranger, was watching the scene. Over years of work, she had seen many such moments and knew the most important rule. Do not interfere. Predators and prey are part of a single balance. That is how nature works. And yet, this time something inside her shifted. She understood she couldn't save everyone, but perhaps she could help at least one life. She started the engine. The sudden noise shattered the silence of the savanna. The lion stopped, cast an irritated glance toward the sound, and stepped back. The lioness followed him. Moments later, they were gone. When everything grew quiet again, the ranger cautiously approached the zebra. The animal could barely stand. Exhaustion and dehydration were obvious. The woman spoke softly and calmly, trying not to frighten her. The zebra looked at her. There was no fear in her eyes, only fatigue and a strange kind of trust. The ranger poured water into a container and placed it nearby. At first, the zebra hesitated, as if she couldn't believe what was happening. Then she took a step forward and began to drink. Slowly, eagerly, as though each sip was bringing her back to life. The woman watched closely, understanding how important this moment was. Gradually, the zebra's condition improved. The trembling subsided, her breathing steadied, and a faint but noticeable strength returned to her body. Later, the ranger called for help. The arriving team carefully loaded the zebra into a transport vehicle. She no longer resisted. She simply had no strength left. Inside the vehicle, she lay down and, for the first time in a long while, was able to rest peacefully. This story is a reminder. Even in a world governed by strict laws of nature, there is always room for choice. Sometimes, a single decision made at the right moment can change someone's fate. Conservation is not only about protecting species and ecosystems. It is also about respecting each individual life, even the weakest, most vulnerable, and seemingly doomed.